Education in the cannabis space is one of the most important needs in this industry. And that's everything from educating the consumer to educating those who are coming into the industry. LIM is well poised to enter the space in a big way. This really allows the workforce coming into the industry to have that baseline knowledge from everything from marketing regulations to how the supply chain works to how the products are grown and then get onto the shelf.
Cannabis is the fastest growing industry in American history. It's a critical time for folks who want to be involved in this industry to get the proper training, education, preparation to really be leaders. And I'm so excited that LIM is standing at the front of this thing saying, hey, there's going to be job opportunities, there's going to be career growth, there's going to be entrepreneurial opportunities.
I think it's incredibly important to actually have both a business education and a cannabis education to succeed in the industry. And in fact, when I speak to employers recently, the complaint I hear often is that it's hard for them to find people that have both. Students will walk away with not only a foundation of business knowledge that they could take to any industry, but very specific cannabis industry knowledge. They're going to be learning directly from industry leaders, people who have built multi-million-dollar businesses in the industry and are really top of their craft. The response from industry so far has been really overwhelmingly positive because they can't get access to cannabis students. They don't exist. And so I have people calling me saying, I have interns from Columbia, from NYU, but they don't know cannabis. So if you have students that know cannabis, we want them.
As institutional capital floods into the space, what we really are lacking is professionals who understand how to build businesses, how to scale them properly, and how to do so in a regulatory compliant way that meets the needs of demands, but also meets the needs of politicians and regulators and private equity.
I myself wish that I had an educational background that centered around cannabis. That would have helped me immensely. And by LIM having these types of degrees, you are planting the seeds for all of this change and for a whole new future of cannabis industry professionals.
I'm a big believer that all cannabis enterprises are social impact businesses. So my hope is that everyone who graduates from these programs will carry on that spirit of social responsibility into their cannabis careers.
LIM's tradition of being a progressive institution is so important. The need for students to really understand the racial, social, and economic justice components of the cannabis movement, of the history, of the advocates and the activists who built this industry, who brought us to this point of legalization. And I think that the LIM students are going to be very well served to have that foundation as they become business leaders in this space.
LIM College solved a workforce gap in the fashion industry many years ago, and they're doing the same thing in cannabis right now. The next Google or Facebook of cannabis is going to be born in New York. This is the biggest market in the world, and we haven't even started yet. So there's going to be that opportunity for our graduates to really get in on the ground floor and be a part of the next cannabis unicorn, because it will happen.
Just imagine every state coming online, every county, every city having some play in the cannabis space. Imagine the opportunity.
We have over 400,000 people employed in cannabis, and it is critically important that we have young, talented, dedicated business leaders and social thinkers like the kind that we have at LIM.